So, Craig, how'd you come upon Scott and his course, and what'd you think?
Well, I first heard about him back in the sort of the Gary Halbert days in the newsletter, so I was familiar with his name, but I didn't know he had a course. Oddly enough, until I believe it was a Ben Settle promotion, and I just took one look at it, and I consider Gary Halbert my original copywriting mentor from back in that was the late '80s. So based on the description alone of Gary's praise of Scott, I thought, okay, I'm definitely going to buy this, and so I did, and I got this huge package of just old school copywriting goodness. It had all the trimmings and the swipe file and just everything there was just it was great. I really
And when was this?
This was probably 2013 or 14.
Okay.
I'm a little fuzzy on math, as you know, when it comes to dates, but that is approximately all I know is that when you introduced me to him, I already had read his course.
Right.
So that was a nice touch.
And what'd you think about the course?
His insights into not only sort of a systematic process for writing copy, but also just what to focus on and what people really care about, and getting away from just esoteric theory. I'm of course a huge fan of Gary's writing style, and I just really appreciated how he tapped into that, in addition to his own style, kind of added on top. But that really was my first takeaway. Was I really I've been studying copywriting for a long time, so I usually expect when I get a course or a book that I'm looking for that one thing that I haven't heard of, or a reminder of something that I've been ignoring, or something like that.
Right.
But it was really, really rich and layered with. I really instantly appreciated his perspective, and sought to use that.
Awesome. So I actually introduced you to Scott at Ten Oak Bar and Grill in downtown Austin, Texas, when the very first day Scott moved here, where you and I both live, and I actually had to leave, and I left you in stock alone. So what were your thoughts on meeting Scott, the person?
He's one of those people. I think is a rare gem where you just instantly feel like you've known him forever, and just we were at ease. We went next door from the market to whatever the other place is called, and we had a couple of bourbons and just talked for quite a while, and he just seemed like an old soul and a good friend, and we had a lot of, I think, corollary war stories and just interesting little tidbits. So I think it was just wonderful, and it really did not depend on me reading his course. It was just his personality and his big heart,
Right.
and just street savvy. I mean, it was really great.
Awesome. So what would you say to someone that has found out that Scott tragically passed away, and that his course is going to be available again and even updated?
Well, the updating part obviously really excites me because, anything added to that course would really just make it even more valuable. But it's tragic, first and foremost, that a mind like his, and someone with his what he brought to our industry is gone. So, on a practical level, being able to get access to that. I mean, for me, it's kind of a compounding tragedy in the sense that, like I said, Gary was my virtual mentor, and I only met him in person once. So the fact that these greats are leaving us far too soon puts additional value on being able to get access to something like that. Because let me say this: I've been in this industry, buying different products or creating them or whatever since the late 80s, and also in the IM space. And I didn't know Scott had a course. Now, granted, that's an oversight on my part, but I bet a lot of people don't know that this even exists. And to that extent, I would highly say it's a necessary acquisition for anybody's copy library.
And what do you think about his hottest sales letters version, volume 2? I found that Scott had been hoarding huge winners from the past and recent.
Well, my take on that is that, I feel that at some point he hopefully would have released that. But in any case, these are the kind of things that you really will treasure when you get access to them, because that's obviously, what he felt was some of the even better stuff that, you want to add value in the future. You got to have some kind of hook to, make people want to buy the second edition. So I'm personally very eager to see them. So let's put it that way.
Hey, it's the Big Jason. So what you're watching is a preview of a video I shot with Craig at Ten Oak, the same bar that was pictured previously in this video. So Scott's family gave me all his stuff. They asked me to continue his legacy, so I was cleaning out his apartment here in Austin, and I found this mysterious letter. It was from over 14 years ago, and Scott was holding on to it for some unknown reason. You'll never guess who it's addressed to and why Scott had it and why I gave it to Craig. So click on the link in the description of this video, check it out, and get on the waiting list. So I'm updating Shortcut Copywriting Secrets version 2 for Scott and his family and for you. Plus, hottest sales letters, volume 2 of Scott's hottest sales letters. Plus, I'm doing a referral contest where you can win over $2,000 worth of Scott's hottest ads and ad breakdowns of Scott's hottest ads by some of the top copywriters today. Craig Perrine, obviously, John Carlton, David Deutch, David Garfinkel, Brian Kurtz, Bon Halbert, Sam Markowitz, Harlan Kilstein, Mike Morgan, and many more. So again, click on the link in the description. Watch the rest of this video about this mysterious letter I found that Scott had secretly been holding on to for over 14 years, and get on the waiting list. This is Big Jason. Thank you so much.